Hi, today I would like to spend some time on a little bit more detailed explanation of threads. Why do we need threads in the modern computing systems? Basically, threads are, let's say, making the program execution out from a kind of linear way of running through the program code. You can run simultaneously more threads, more lines, let's say, and these threads can interact with each other on different ways, and basically it makes the application more responsive if you are using long-term calculation or for example downloading files from the internet. So most probably you already met with such kind of thing that you started a download from the net, and it took much more longer than expected, or an application was running some background calculation and it took forever to come out from this situation, or you simply had to kill the application to get further. So that's why threads are really important for the modern computing systems, because you have the chance to interact with the application and stop a thread, stop a calculation, stop a download, and can start something different or close the program more nicely. To explain this threads type behavior, or threads type of working, I created a small application which is demonstrating what would happen if you would have a simple linear execution, or you implement the threads for downloading a file from the internet. So in this file, or this application, I just put together a very small thing. So I have a menu here, and in the menu I have just a load file directly or load file via thread menu points. So the first one, as the name suggests, will download the file directly without using a thread. And even you will see that what happens if this solution is made, and how you can come out from this thing, implementing the different thread for the download option or download function, and the reaction from the GUI. So let's show how the application works when I'm running it. So I have the form. I have the progress bar here with the progress label, and it's just a label to tell that this is about the download. So I put a file on the on my website, and it's a big MP4 video file from my previous tutorials, and I just download this file. So the first one, when I load it directly, you can see that the download started, but actually I'm not showing the download progress in the progress bar. If I'm going into the directory where this actually downloading is here, and you can see that here the file download is running. So it's updating nicely, download the file, but it's not ready. And what is important here, you can't even react, I mean, you can't even show the menu. So I'm clicking on the menu, but I can't show anything here. Cannot close the application with the close button. I can do this resizing, but as you can see, and the application is kind of not responding because there is no GUI update. So when I was doing this this GUI update with the resizing, it became completely gray, and now it's finished. but the file itself was downloaded. So actually those actions what I was trying to run when I was running the application, like closing the form itself, was in a queue. And once the application finished the download, it seemed to be like the application crashed completely. However, it was not crashed, just the clicks were running in the queue and waiting for the application to finish the download process. So to show the file itself, or this behavior when I'm directly downloading the file, so actually it's here. So when I'm clicking on the menu for the direct download, then I'm running this code portion here. So what this code portion is doing? Of course, I need to start with with an HTTP client creation, because I want to download the file, and then to get the actual file size, to see what I will download from the net. I'm looking for the header itself. So this will tell to the application that what is the actual file size of the file. Then I am creating a stream here, a file stream, and utilizing the client itself. So what I created here, and start to get the URL into a file stream. So basically this is doing the download. And what you can recognize here, that I commented out this client on data received property, and basically I will explain what it is doing. So as you can see, that if it is commented out, then there is no GUI update at all. Basically this client get procedure or function is doing its job. It's downloading the file from the web page to this file stream itself, and once it is done, it's writing it's complete. Of course, not on the GUI, not on the form, but into the output field. So I could be able to check this download, of course, with the output view. And once it is done, we need to free up the file stream and also the client for the HTTP download. So when I'm doing this, basically this client get itself, or the client object itself, will not report anything to the GUI. So basically the GUI is waiting for the finishing of the download function itself. To come out from this situation, to at least show the progress, we need to have something which is basically breaking a little bit this thread which is running in the on the main thread, and basically stepping out and makes a GUI update. So with this client on data received, the client object itself is breaking the run of the download and reporting it to the application that data is received, and it's doing it often. So basically you get an update where the progress is. And to show this, of course, if I take out the commenting, then this function or this procedure will call the procedure what we define. So basically this is just a kind of event placeholder here, and we need to give a procedure as a parameter for this, which will be called when this event happens. So to do this, I show the progress itself. So this progress procedure needs to have a certain um, let's say parameter list, and this one is you can see here. And actually we get the content length and the current position via this progress event. So then we don't need to do anything else, just to calculate the progress itself and update the GUI itself. But this will not happen automatically, because this event itself is still running on that main thread, and to basically tell to the system that we want to have a GUI update, we need to also tell to the application that that something was happening in the background, and we need to update the user interface. So for this we can call this application process messages, and basically this will give a portion of time to update the user interface. So once you do this, and even if I'm comment this out, you will see that what will happen. So if I was commenting it out, start again the download, and again nothing happens, because actually even if I'm trying to update the progress bar and also this label here, I can't see it, because the application itself is not providing a portion of or a time slice in which the UI can be updated. So that's why we need to tell to the application to update basically those things which were already done here. So basically they need to redraw the user interface. Once I am running the application again and start the download directly, you can see that the UI update is running. So the progress bar and also the label above is correctly showing the actual status of the download. But you can also recognize that the progress bar is only jumping at every 10%, which can be changed. I will show you later on how you can make it a bit nicer. But still, you can't do too much here. Of course, you can now click on the menu, so you can see the menu itself, and you can even click it. Of course, if I would restart this thread, then it would fail, because I would simply start to create the same file again and download the same file, so it would simply crash the application. So here we still need to wait. But if I'm clicking on the close button, as you can see, nothing happens. So it still waits until the download is finished, and then it jumps out. As you can see, again, we can only end the application when it is completely done, and you don't really have the chance to stop the download itself. This example shows why you would need a separate thread for the download process itself. So how we can create a separate thread? This is a bit more complex. As you can see in the main application, from the menu, I'm only using the tdownload thread create function, and as a parameter I'm giving the same website address and the same file name what I used here in this so-called linear kind of working with the application. But when I'm using a thread solution, I'm creating a class basically with a separate thread. I'm closing this out because these are not needed. So what we are doing here is, of course, we need to have a constructor to create this thread class. Then also we need a destructor, and then we can have a start download procedure. Normally we don't need to use it. I will show you why. And then we have the execute function or procedure, and we need an update GUI as well. So let's go into the details. Okay, in the constructor we are basically setting up the thread itself. So as you can see, the create function will be inherited from the original tthread class, and because we define it as false, it will start immediately. So when we are creating the thread, this will start the execution automatically. Then we set up, of course, the different properties what we define. So the file name, the client we create here for the HTTP download, and also at the destroy we free up the memory and destroy this class content, let's say. Then we need to have an update UI procedure as a separate procedure, because this will run on the main thread, and this we need to separate from the thread in which we are running the calculation and basically the synchronization function should call the update of the UI separately. So here we need to address the form from the other unit where we were defining the form itself, and basically we were defining the elements on the form, so the download progress bar and the label. So here we are basically calling this form. Of course, this could be more safe if we would check if this form one class itself is assigned to the application. So if it is not, then of course these lines cannot be executed. But because we know that this will be available when we call this this portion of the application, it's safe to do it like this. So here we are just using the calculated percentage and show it for the user. But as I said, this will run in the main thread, and instead of just simply using the on data received which we used in the client function on the main thread directly with this UI update, here we need to separate it, because this one when we are executing the let's say the working portion of the thread, this will run on this download thread and not on the main thread. So we can call safely the update progress this procedure itself, and this will calculate for us the percentage of the progress, and then with the synchronize function we call the update UI, and the synchronize will make sure that this procedure will run on the main thread instead of the download thread. And as you can see, the rest of the sync is more or less the same. So basically we have the the client, the FC client defined, and also the file name itself, where we are saving the data. We define this on data received, calling the update progress, and then we also have here the get for the F client or client function, that it will read the URL content into the file stream, and at the end we are freeing up the stream itself. So once we are running this portion, so now we will not run the direct one, we will use the load via thread. So you can see that this one is already running. Of course, here what I'm writing out to the label is a bit different, but it's running on the same way. So it's actually doing the job here. So it's downloading the file. You can see that it's running relatively slow. Now it's speeded up a little bit, and actually you can again come to here to these menu points, so you can basically move on it. But now you can close the application, because this one, the download process itself was running in the background, and as you can see that also the thread was stopped, so it was not downloading completely the file. So of course I didn't take care about cleaning up this download at the end, but of course if it would be a live application, it should show that the download was not completed, and either this file should be deleted or something. I mean, maybe a dialog that do you really want to stop the download and so on. This could be done, but as you could see, you couldn't do it if you made the application without the background thread defined. Okay, so basically that's it. This is, I think, explaining why we need in the background application or background functions in the current modern applications. I think without these kind of solutions, the application would be really strange and somewhat. I'm not saying useless, but you would need some patience. For example, if you start to download a 5 gigabyte file, and you would need to kill the process manually, instead of having this option that you can stop the execution on whatever way. This is actually telling why we need to have this. Okay, one thing I also mentioned that I will show you is actually that as you could see that once you're running the application on whatever way you do it, the progress bar is just updating after 10% received. So when we are receiving the 10%, then the progress bar will jump to the next section, and will show that that it's progressing. But you have the solution for this. I mean, you can change this behavior simply by setting here one parameter, which is the smooth parameter. So if you say that this should be smooth, okay, the hint we don't need, we don't want to show the hint. So actually you can write inside this one, but you can't. So it was not working properly for me. But once we are not showing the hint itself, it should not show this this progress bar. Now, okay, I don't know why it's still showing. Okay, so this one. Okay, so if I'm starting it again, and now I'm starting the download, you will see that at each percent the progress bar is nicely uh, showing the real progress. So if it is running quicker, then you can see the bar is running quicker. So at every 1% the bar is updating. So basically that's all about the threads and how you can create threads and how you can use it. I will share this code and example at the comment field. So if you want to download, you can download via that link in the first comment. So with this, I finish for today. If you like my tutorial, don't forget to subscribe, and I wish you happy coding, and see you next time. Goodbye.